the number of migrants that Border Patrol agents caught illegally entering the U.S. from Mexico between official ports of entry dropped in June following months of record high levels since President Trump took office a year and a half ago, according to a report published Sunday evening. A growing number of Democrats are calling for the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency to be abolished, which has coincided with fierce opposition to the Trump administration's zero-tolerance immigration policy. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the self-declared Democratic Socialist who defeated fourth-ranking House Democrat Joe Crowley of New York last week, shot back Sunday at a sitting Democratic senator who questioned the efficacy of embracing the far left in a presidential race. President Trump made a surprise appearance at a wedding taking place at his club in New Jersey on Friday. A federal judge extended a program intended to help survivors of last year's devastating Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico that fled to the U.S. after it was poised to expire on Saturday. In the wake of the violent shooting that ravaged their newsroom Thursday and left 5 people dead, the staff of the Capital Gazette newspaper in Annapolis published a hopeful and defiant thank you letter Sunday, taking the opportunity to take a thinly veiled swipe at President Trump for his combative rhetoric about the media. As more elected officials call for the U.S. to abolish immigration and customs enforcement, the growing socialist movement in America has never been more clear, Fox News host Jeanine Pirro said on Saturday. President Trump predicts a big week ahead, declaring in a tweet Sunday he will be focused on deciding who he will nominate to succeed retiring Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy. Senator Tammy Duckworth Deal said Sunday that the Democratic Party should avoid moving further left on the ideological spectrum if they hope to win a presidential election. A conservative lawyer offered a case to debunk tweets by Maggie Haberman, White House correspondent for The New York Times, in which she said everyone on President Trump's list of 25 Supreme Court candidates is against abortion and has been vetted by the Federalist Society, a right-leaning legal organization. The European Union is warning the Trump administration that imposing new tariffs on automotive imports could cost the U.S. economy as much as $14 billion. A top Trump judicial advisor on Sunday said none of the reportedly top individuals on the administration's short list of candidates to replace retiring Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy have a clear position on whether to overturn a key abortion ruling. Canada on Sunday imposed retaliatory tariffs on $12.5 billion worth of U.S. exports, the latest in a series of escalating trade conflicts between the Trump administration and top U.S. Maxine Waters is pushing back against death threats she's received in the wake of her call for action against the Trump administration, telling those who send threats that if they intend to shoot her, they'd better shoot straight. Sen. Tim Scott, RSC, would like to see Rep. Trey Gowdy, RSC, considered for the Supreme Court. Chinese-owned companies like Huawei Inc. and Alibaba Group Holding were among the more than 50 firms that were allowed special access to Facebook user information, the social media giant told key House lawmakers on Friday.